The crowd demands. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Look at the lineups here, it looks very much, Jim, like a 5-4-1.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner De Ligt did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Matheus Cunha. Stefan on goal.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Cullen. Aim forwards. That is good strength. Hartman. It's anyone's ball now. Kyle Walker. And that has been cleared. Ugarte, gently done. Florentino Luis. Does really well to win the ball there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Big relief, it just needed better contact. Ugarte. Shaw. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Shaw. That's very neat. Time to deliver. And that has been clubbed away. And that is a little undercooked. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Lovely feet. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cullen. Waddle. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Played into space.
Dubravka. Florentino Luis. Moved on forwards. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the right. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Here comes a... Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. What technical dreams are made of. It was unstoppable.
Manchester United make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Florentino Luis. Cullen. And here's Broja. Broja spread out to the left. Hartman. That's tidy. In it comes. That is a brilliant interception. Casemiro. Maguire. Shaw. And it's Shaw. Ball's gone out of play. Florentino Luis. Hartman. Florentino Luis. Cullen. Florentino Luis. Beer. And it's played forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Back into the middle. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mazraoui. He is just caressing the ball. Ugarte. Now it's Matheus Cunha! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Played towards the other side. Beer. Florentino Luis. Cullen.
Manchester United. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Florentino Luis. Cullen. Hartman. Out to the left it goes.
Lobbed in behind. Lisandro Martinez.
Gets it away.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Lisandro Martinez
Did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
They've played it short. Now it's Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Casim.
There's the shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Cullen.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Over to the left.
Tries to get it clear. Nice interception, well timed. Succumbs to the pressure.
And it's Shaw. Maguire. Shaw.
That is lovely. So who's he picking out?
Casemiro.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Out towards the flank.
Played into space out wide. Now it's Matthias.
Can he finish?
Shaw. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Corner. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
And it's Walker.
Great run on the overlap here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That's Rawi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
And here's Broja.
Broja played out to the left flank.
Hartman.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. De Ligt is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Ugarte.
Shaw chooses to go cross-field.
Waddle. Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker.
And he goes cross-field.
Hartman.
Cross goes in there.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Nasraoui.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Hartman. Worrell. Cullen.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Maguire. Casemiro. Kyle Walker. Florentino Luis.
Out to the right.
With Broja. Broja!
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
And it's Walker.
And the shot!
Shaw gets it away. Takes aim and crosses. Casemiro have it back and can go again. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, played over towards the opposite flank. Mathias Cunha. Shaw. Shaw goes on a charge down the left. Worrell getting this one clear. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, such a clever touch. Looking for a decent ball in.
Played in by Mazraoui. Kyle Walker. Florentino Luis.
In with the challenge.
Ugarte. Oh, good spread.
Showing good feet.
And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Caresses it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. Mathias Cunha. Ugarte.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Searching passes played there. And he's heaved it away.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Ugarte. Maguire shifted upfield. Mathias Cunha. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes shoots! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Florentino Luis, and here's Broja. Walker with the cross.
Danger averted for now.
Casemiro. And it's Mazraoui.
Oh, sweet feet.
Now the cross. Broja tries to thread one through. And he's managed to get free. Cullen. Over to the left. That looks a good cross. Shaw with... He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to him.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Shaw looks to the other side. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, that's neat.
There are a few waiting for it. Cleared away. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bruno Fernandes. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Dubravka, long ball by the goalkeeper. Mazraoui. De Ligt, gently done. Ugarte. Shaw. Shaw goes on a run down the left wing.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball.
What a throw in. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Very nicely done. Casemiro. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes knocks it out wide. Cullen. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going.
Volleyed effort.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
De Ligt can get it clear. Oh, great chance! Shapes to shoot! Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, nice touch. Proves too strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rawi. That's an imaginative pass. And he's there to get it away. And it's Shaw. It's gone out for a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes, spread out to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Matheus Cunha. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Can he deliver? Walker wins the duel this time. And the keeper has it. Mazraoui. Diving header! Kyle Walker. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Maguire, aim forwards. Matheus Cunha, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. Hartman. Looking here to chip it through. Can he latch on to this? Casemiro, Mazraoui, Bruno Fernandes. Right, Bruno Fernandes, and he's there to clear it. And it's Shaw. Nice physical challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Sure, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Picks it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. A chance to play it in. Turns and goes back. Mazraoui. Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Can he get onto this? Cullen, out to the left it goes. Najraoui tries a deft little ball. That has been knocked clear. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cullen. De Ligt gets rid without sophistication. Kyle Walker. And it's Walker. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Moved on forwards. Najraoui. Martinez. Casemiro. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's really well manoeuvred. Shot, surely! Hartman, Cullen, Hartman, Cullen, Florentino Luis, Walker. Oh, it's played into the area, cleared away. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. Plenty waiting in the middle. Hartman. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to get it clear. Chance for a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's played forward. He's onto it in a flash. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mathias Cunha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And that has been cleared. Ugarte. And he shoots! That's it for the first half. A breath
For the next period. Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the right. The pressing's intense, and it's played off. Florentino Luis. Walker. Worrell shifted upfield. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Out to the right. That's good play. Worrell. Hartman. Florentino Luis. Hartman. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's hoisted clear. Walker. And cut it out. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Maguire. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. And it's Mazraoui. Ugarte. Played out wide. Shaw. Now here's the delivery. Worrell getting this one clear. Hartman. Worrell. Cullen. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hartman. Can he latch on to this? Cullen. Florentino Luis. Succumbs to the pressure. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes played out to the left flank, and it's Shaw. Ugarte. Shaw. Oh, that's neat. Ugarte. Casemiro. Casemiro, that's a delicate pass. So who's he picking out? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Calmly anticipates. Mazraoui chooses to go cross-field. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Broja looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Hartman. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Oh, good spread. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. Casemiro. Ugarte. Waddle. Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker. Beer. Cullen. Hartman. Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker. Walker played over towards the opposite flank. Cullen. Florentino Luis. And here's Broja! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Hartman. That's very neat. Now it's Florentino Luis. Delivered in. Lisandro Martinez attempts a clearance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Hartman. Oh, that's nice. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That is lovely. Time to deliver. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lisandro Martinez looks to the other side. Shaw, aim forwards. Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker. Florentino Luis. And here's Broja. Broja does really well to win the ball there. Nicely shaped cross. Lisandro Martinez getting this one clear. Florentino Luis. Out for a throw. Lisandro Martinez, forwards and with intent. Hartman. A good play on the left-hand side here. Played into space out wide. Mazraoui with the clearance. De Ligt can get it clear. Thinks one through.
Bruno Fernandes! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Walker tries to clear. And here's Bruno Fernandes. The cross. And it's hoisted clear. Kyle Walker. That's really well manoeuvred. Bugatti. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cullen. Hartman. Mazraoui, gently done. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Played out to the right. Brilliantly cut out. Martinez. Mazraoui. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Bugatti. Florentino Luis. Cullen. Hartman. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Mazraoui. Ugarte, and the keeper's got it again. Moved on forwards. Bruno Fernandes takes a shot!
Bruno Fernandes just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Walker hurtling down that right flank. And it's Walker. Walker making good progress on the right-hand side. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Kyle Walker. Florentino Luis. Kyle Walker. Florentino Luis. Cullen. Florentino Luis. Proves too strong. Shaw. Maguire. Ugarte. Shaw, and it goes cross-field. Mazraoui drives forward on the overlap. Bruno Fernandes. And he's there to clear it. Kyle Walker. Ugarte. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Tries to dink it through. Shaw with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. De Ligt wins the duel this time. And here's Bruno Fernandes. That's a nicely weighted pass. It's a goal kick. Waddle. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Florentino Luis. Cullen. Kyle Walker. And it's Walker. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away. Keeps on running. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Shaw chips it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Cullen. That has been knocked clear. Cullen. It's run loose here. And here's Broja. Broja! So close to drawing level.
Broja, well, at least it's earned a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Casemiro. And it's Shaw. He is just caressing the ball. Casemiro. We expected better, and so did he.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Waddle. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Over to the left. Hartman going full tilt down the left. Oh, smashing header! No, he's got that completely wrong.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Head towards the other side. He is through here. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, it's come loose. Cullen. Hartman. Cullen. Florentino Luis. And here's Broja. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Going for goal! Maguire getting this one clear. And it's Walker.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
De Ligt, gently done. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Great defending, strong and determined.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Broja. Broja. Oh, it's a great ball here. Spread out to the left. That's the throw. Hartman. Cullen. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Cullen. Could have here their final chance. Out of play for a throw. Casemiro. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
And it's hoisted clear. Hartman. It is now or never. Time is against them. Cullen. Out to the left it goes. Hartman. And that's aimed into the middle.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Maguire. Does really well to win the ball there. And here's Broja. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Hartman gone delicately. Will play through for the wide man. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Over to the left. Cullen. Hartman. Florentino Luis. Has a shot! Ugarte. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Casemiro. De Ligt. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Oh, red. Nice interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Matheus Cunha. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Florentino Luis. Cullen. Throw it. Shaw. Ugarte. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately decided by just the odd goal. And after all of that, Jim, what do you think?